keep his ways still. Please tell me, Jesus got me by your word. What's your plan for me? I gotta stand on his promises. Oh no, no, you will never change on me. You will never change on me. You will never change on me.
This is Heart to Heart with Sibongile Mofokeng on Radio Pulpit. Heart to Heart.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on a Friday. Did you hear that? And that is, let me quickly run there. It's Lissy B featuring King D Music. And it doesn't end there. Let me see again. Yeah, and IZ and TVJ. Oh my, that is beautiful. Ways pure, and that is a Psalm of David, but done for the generation, for the now generation. And I love how they're ministering to the now generation. It is Heart to Heart. My name is Sibongile Mofokeng, and I'm with you up until 3 o'clock, right here on 657 AM. Thanks to Elevated with Mrs. Belong. I know that you have enjoyed being with Jenna Lee. She's such a blessing all the time. And yeah, we there's something new all the time that we learn about, new artists, new people, new testimonies. So beautiful. And we thank God for Elevated. It is time now for Heart to Heart with you up until 3 o'clock. I am not alone. And she is in the house. I'm talking right now. I'm talking to our tech specialist, Patricia Khomani is her name, and that's who I am talking to today in this hour. But there's something I want to do and ask family members. So you will tell me, my family, if you would like to hear this song, which one would you like to hear in the next hour? I'm just going to play just a little bit there and allow family members to hear what I'm talking about.
We're going to do this song. It's called You Waited. You came out of your way. You sat down to speak to me. What amazing grace.
Did you hear that? And that is Travis Green. You Waited. And would you like to hear this one in the next hour or this one?
It's the Hattie and King D music. I'm ready. When the praises go up, I know that the blessings.
So which one would you like to hear? King D Music, Praises, or You Waited? So you can send us a WhatsApp to 082-657-2729. I got those two. Which one would you like to hear more? Or actually, not more. Which one should I play for you today between the two? And this is going to be our praise jam for this Friday. So you can have Travis Green, You Waited, or vote for King D Music. And he's not alone there. He is featuring Dietrich Haddon, and the song is Praises. Let me greet my queen on the other side, and she's waiting. She's like, hi, my queen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my, I'm good. Your room there. Your room. Not again, Lord. Let's do this and come back to you. Yeah, that room is not making the pots, you know? You know what it means. You've been around. You know the pot story, okay?
I know the pot story.
So it's not potting, not on a Friday. Okay, we're coming back to you. All right, my family, let's vote. Is it King D Music featuring Dietrich Haddon, Praises, or is it Travis Green today? You Waited.
Take Radio Pulpit wherever you go. Listen live on radiopulpit.co.za, TSTV 882 and OpenView 607. Also follow us on our social media, download our app and listen to our podcasts. Radio Pulpit, your Christian alternative at your fingertips.
Never the same, my life changed, never the same. When you came, everything changed, everything changed. Where I once was, who I once was, when I was lost. Never the same, my life changed, never the same. My king is true, born in a manger. To a virgin woman, the word was given and he became man. Everywhere you went, signs and wonders that made the people wonder, what manner of man is this that can
Pulpit. Heart to Heart.
Oh, yes. It's time to praise and worship the Lord. It's a Friday. I can hear somebody saying, "Thank God it's Friday." That is Jesus Culture featuring Kim Walker-Smith, and the title of the song, Never Gonna Stop Singing. And before, Maritza says, never the same. So we're never the same, and we can never stop singing about His goodness and His grace. And yes, family, we are voting in the second hour. Which song would you like to hear?
We're going to do this song. It's called You Waited.
That is Travis Green.
Came out of your
Would you like to hear Travis Green, or would you like to hear this one by King D Music featuring Daytrick Head On? Praises. Uh-huh. King D, Daytrick Head On, praises. So let's vote, my family. Which one would you like to hear in the second hour after the news bulletin on the Friday jams? Would you like to hear Daytrick Head On being featured there by King D Music? Praises, and or would you like to hear Travis Green, You Waited? It's all on you. So we'll play the one that you'd like to hear. All right, I am now joined by my queen. She's back again. Hey, technology sometimes technologizes eyes. If there's a word like that, then technology sometimes plays ngati. Yes, now she had to come out. She's on top of a tree. If you see her on Facebook, how are you, my queen?
I'm good. Can you hear me properly?
We can hear you properly, and you look so good.
Oh, thank you so much. I was wondering, can I also vote?
Yeah, you can vote. Yes. Yes, vote. Let me give the voting line. Do you have a pen? You have
King D, please. King D, right? It's Friday.
It's Friday, so King D music for you.
Yes.
King D. So it's a tie, my family. Right now, we're still on a tie, but I'm going to wait up until after the 1 o'clock news bulletin, and then I'll play that. But my queen there, our tech specialist, Patricia Khomani, is like, King D, it's a Friday. But I can see another one saying, hey, Travis Green. Others are like, ooh, Travis Green, you waited. Okay, so which one? King D music, praises, featuring Daytrick Harden. Would you like to hear Travis Green, you waited? My queen, how are you? Again. Let's work. Let's work. Whilst there's voting, while the voting is going, let's talk about tax and small business corporation. Tell us a little bit about that. What is small business corporation, number one?
Small business corporation, maybe before I even go there, right?
Yeah.
When we create companies, most of us consider ourselves as a small business.
Yeah.
And because we consider ourselves as a small business, we automatically assume that we're going to get the benefit of being a small business, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, SARS says, no, just because you consider yourself as a small business, it does not mean that we consider you as a small business, right? So now, small business corporation would be any company that is registered with CIPC, right? Whether it's private or personal liability company, SCC, that company has to be owned by an individual.
Okay.
So if you've got a company and it's owned by a trust, it's not a small business for tax purposes. If you've got a company and it's owned by another company, it's not a small business for tax purposes, right? Mm-hmm. It needs to be owned by an individual. And that individual cannot be a shareholder of other companies.
Oh.
So if Patricia is a shareholder of 5 companies, then company A is not considered a small business unless if the other companies that Patricia owns have got less than 5% shareholding. If I've got less than 5% shareholding, then it's fine. Or if the asset value of those companies is less than 5,000 rand. So if the value is more than 5,000 rand, then automatically that means your company is no longer considered as a small business corporation.
Ooh.
The turnover has to be less than 20 million, right? And here's the kicker part. So the purpose of small business corporation is the government or SARS way of saying, we understand that you are building the economy and we don't want to tax you so much, right?
Okay.
But we also understand that there are many people who just left their companies and opened their own company, hoping that they'll pay less taxes. So, if your company is owner managed, meaning that you've got the owner, the shareholder, as the person running the company. So Patricia does everything. She does admin, she does the actual work, she does market. Everything is Patricia, right? And she offers services, personal services, like accountants, engineers, lawyers, and the list goes on. Then you do not qualify as a small business.
Yo.
Even if your turnover makes you look like a small business.
So many of us,
Unless
unless.
if you've got 3 employees
All right,
who are not connected to you.
So I've seen a lot of people getting puzzled now when SARS knocks at their door, and they find I am registered with Sibongile, like the company Sibongile and Bernice and Patricia, and I'm like, I'm a good shareholder, 50% or whatever, we are equals. I'm not like less than 5. So how does it work in that case? Because I remember someone calling me and saying, and she said to me, you remember in 2009 when we registered that company? Now I'm in trouble. and she was not even aware. So how does it work?
So in that case, right, there's a company that already exists. You've got 50% shareholding. If that company is not trading, right, so it's dormant, you guys registered, you forgot about it, nothing is happening, then that company doesn't count.
Okay.
Meaning that you can still be considered as your current company that you're worried about can qualify as a small business corporation simply because the other company is not trading. If that company starts trading, then company B, the one that you're worried about, loses the qualification as a small business corporation.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So does a company need to register?
No, SARS review this on an annual basis, right? So on your tax return, there's little block that asks you, is this company a small business corporation? Then you tick yes or no. And obviously everybody's going to tick yes because the benefit is very good, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. If your company is considered just like a normal company, you're taxed on 27%. So let's say that you've made profit of 95,000 Rand. Your tax on that would be around 25. I might be wrong on the numbers. Please forgive me.
Okay.
25,000 Rand, right? If that same company is considered as a small business corporation and their profit is 95,000 Rand, there is no tax.
All right. Okay, my queen, let's take another. Okay, yes, my queen.
Yeah. So on the return, then there would be the question, is this company a small business corporation? Then you take yes or no. The moment you take yes, then there are other questions, right, that now relates to your business. And how you answer those questions then determines whether your company is considered as a small business corporation or not.
Okay. All right. Let's come back. I just want to sort out something. And we're coming back to talk to you some more, my family. The lines are opened.
Feel the pulse on Heart to Heart with Sibongile Mofokeng on Radio Pulpit.
When the drive gets long, we are there. Listen live to Radio Pulpit on radiopulpit.co.za, DSTV 882 and OpenView 607. Also follow us on our social media, download our app and listen to our podcasts wherever you are. Radio Pulpit, still your daily companion.
It is Radio Pulpit, your daily companion, and we gave you the sounds coming there from Ruan Jordan and the song Gebore van Kens, and that is Born for, is it Born for Art? Yeah, I hope I'm saying it correctly, but yes, that's a beautiful one this awesome Friday. Remember, we are voting. We are still voting. Is it going to be Travis Green? Are you going to vote for, Travis Green, you waited? Family members like, you waited. Is it going to be King D Music featuring Daytrick Haddon and the song Praises? And I have 2 votes for Daytrick Haddon, King D Music there. It's no longer a tie. It's no longer a tie, ladies and gentlemen. I got, King D. Try again. Are there the voters for King D? Because I do see Travis Green a lot on my screen. So it's voting time. Do remember that you can vote on 082-657-2729. It's 082-657-2729. I'm not alone. I'm with a tech specialist. I'm talking to Patricia Khomani from NPK Consultancy. Looking fly on a Friday. I mean, it's dancing. She's the one who said we are dancing. Now I'm puzzled because she doesn't look like she's going to dance. She looks like she's going to a gala dinner. You know? Somebody's robbing us something somewhere. They want us to dance whilst they are going to. So how we are talking family, small business corporation tax. You can ask your questions and the lines are opened on 012-334-1322. Alternatively, you can drop us a WhatsApp on 082-657-2729. We're streaming live on Facebook as well. And our SMS line, it's 37871. We'd like to hear from you. So, my queen, how does a company qualify? Who qualifies or who qualifies as a small business corporation? Yeah, how does it qualify?
So a company to qualify, then don't have to meet those earlier things that we mentioned. The company has to be registered by CRPC, so it needs to be a CRPC registered. It can't be an individual. If you're a freelancer, if you're a sole proprietor, and you don't have a company, you do not qualify.
Really?
There has to be a company. Yes, there has to be a company registered. So that's first and foremost, right? The company can only have people as shareholders. So the company can't be owned by another company. It can't be owned by a trust. It has to be owned by another person. That person must not be a shareholder of other companies unless if that company is not trading or the percentage of the shareholding is less than 5%, right? The company's turnover, their sales must be less than 20 million. So anything from 0 to 20 million rand. And if you are a personal service provider, meaning that your company is the kind of company that provides accounting services, lawyer, legal services, engineers, that kind of sort, then you need to make sure that you at least have 3 employees that are not connected to you.
Okay.
And those 3 employees, right, it has to be employees that relate to the work that you're doing. So if you've got a cleaner, the cleaner does not count. It has to be somebody doing the actual work that is required. Yeah.
Ooh.
If you meet those qualifications, then your business is considered as a small business corporation, and you enjoy the benefit of being taxed on different tax rates instead of the flat rate of 27%.
All right. Are those the only benefits that are there for small business corporation, or what other tax benefits are there?
So one of the benefits is the tax, right? For normal companies, when you register a company, the company is taxed at 27%. And that's a flat rate. So meaning that if you made 1 rand profit, you'll be taxed 27% on your 1 rand. If you made 1 million rand profit, you'll be taxed at 27% on that 1 million rand, right? But then with the small business corporation, they've got different brackets. You know, like how it is with individuals, we've got different brackets. It's the same thing with the small business corporation. So I just wrote down the numbers here to make sure that I give you the correct numbers. So Now, if that company, the small business, has made a profit between 1 rand and 95,000 rand, right? There is no tax. You don't pay taxes at all, right? Meanwhile, if it was a normal company, you're going to pay 27%. So now that means you've got 25,000 rand coming back in your business because now you don't have to pay taxes, right? If you've made a profit between 95,000 to 365,000 rand, your tax is on 7%, right? So compared, if you were a normal company, you're going to pay 27%. Now you're paying 7%. You're literally saving 20% of taxes, which is money going in your business, right? So there's those different tax brackets. The only time when the 27% becomes in effect is if your profit is more than 550,000 rand, which is a lot of money, right? And then even with that, it's not just 27%. It's a calculation. So meaning that it will still be less than the normal 27% that you pay if you were considered a normal company. So that is the first benefit, the tax rate itself. The second benefit is the tax allowances. So let's say your company is in a manufacturing business. And because it's in a manufacturing business, automatically, if it meets those qualifications that we've mentioned, then it would fall as a small business corporation. The assets that you've purchased, manufacturing assets, you can write them off the full amount in the first year. So let's say I'm a manufacturing company, I buy assets, manufacturing assets, I don't know what they call them, to manufacture whatever you're manufacturing, right, of 100,000 rand or 1 million rand, right? Normally, you've got depreciation on an annual basis. So you would depreciate maybe for 20 years, meaning that 20,000 rand or 20,000, 5,000 rand. 5,000 rand will be deducted on an annual basis, right, to reduce that value of the asset. But then when you're a small business corporation, they're saying that whole 100,000 rand, you can deduct it immediately. So now because you are deducting it as an expense immediately, it reduces your profit.
All right.
Right? So you might find that you're now even paying less taxes simply because of those allowances. So yeah, there's those benefits that literally when you are considered as a small business corporation, you see the tax benefits of it. You really see the benefit of being a small business corporation.
So now, as we're talking about small business corporation tax right now, when should people be filing for their small business tax? Is it still the time? I mean, we spoke about individual. It ended when? At the end of October. So when it comes to businesses, how does it work? Small businesses, to be specific. Small business corporation.
So when it comes to small businesses and businesses, right, there isn't a separation on when they submit their tax return.
Okay.
What SWAS look at is your financial year end of the business. If my financial year end for my business is February, then my deadline of submitting tax returns is February the following year. So let's use December because then December simplifies things, right? Let's say my financial year end is December 2024. I finish my financial year end in December. My tax return will only be due December 2025. Okay. So it goes with your financial year end, and the due date is the following year of the actual tax year that you're dealing with. That's one. And then two, provisional tax returns. You still are required to submit provisional tax returns as a company. And that then when you submit your provisional tax returns, once again, it depends on your financial year end. It's the first 6 months. So if it's December, then my first provisional tax return will be in end of June. And then the next provisional tax return will be December. And for a financial year end of February, then it would be August and February. So it's just 6 months. It's a biannual, depending on your financial year end.
All right. Okay. So somebody talks about maximizing your small business corporation tax. Is there anything like that for your business, for like benefits, in terms of benefits? Is there anything like that?
Yes. So the maximizing part would be on the expenses, right? Like we mentioned in terms of the allowance. the allowance then allows you to reduce your profit.
Uh-huh.
Let's say you were a normal company and you've got the manufacturing assets, and then I can only deduct 20,000 rand. I've got a profit of 95,000 rand. I can only deduct 20,000 rand as depreciation, right? Meaning that then I've got a profit of 75,000 rand.
Okay.
If I'm a small business corporation, then I've got the option of saying, instead of deducting it for the next 5 years, I want to deduct it for the next 3 years. The first year, 50%. So my 100,000, I want that 50,000 to be deducted this year. So now my 95,000 profit becomes 25,000 in profit.
Okay.
Right? Or it can even take you to a loss. And then if it's taking you to a loss, then that means the following year, right, you've got the loss that is carried forward. And if you've made a profit, it reduces your profit. And it just delays the time that you actually start paying taxes.
Oh, okay. And when it comes to now completing and filing for your tax returns as an SBC, how do you do that?
As I didn't hear.
How do you complete and file for your tax as a small corporation business? It's what SBC? Yeah, I said SC. Yeah,
Yeah.
SBC.
So you can submit them on your e-filing.
Okay.
They are literally normal tax returns, right? The only difference is that now you've got the tax benefit. So you need to either have e-filing or you can submit at SARS. However, SARS does not encourage companies to submit manually, right? The manual part is usually opted for individuals if, for whatever reason, they're struggling to submit a tax return.
Okay.
But for businesses, you are encouraged to submit via e-filing.
Okay. All right. And also maybe even get help if you like get NPK to help you.
Get NPK.
My queen.
and I think
Yes.
also, just to mention something with regards to, you just reminded me, please remember that for any business, right, when you submit your tax return, you are required to have signed financial statements. So remember how we talk about individuals, that then they need to have supporting documents for everything. That
They also
submit,
need
right?
to have
For a
those supporting.
company,
Yeah.
Yes, your supporting document is financial statements, signed financial statements.
All right. Okay, let's sum it up for the day. What do we say in closure?
I would say, once again, make sure you understand, right, whether you fall as a small business corporation or not. Because if you do not fall as a small business corporation and you tick that box as small business corporation, then you actually provide wrong information to SARS, and that can be seen as tax evasion. So just make sure that you understand whether your business actually falls as a small business corporation or not. And if it does, then utilize the benefits. Don't pay taxes if you don't have to pay taxes, right? And if you are a personal service provider, so those services that I mentioned, like accountants and etc., and you are able to employ people, and I'm saying able because you need to look at your whole business as a structure. It's pointless for you to get 3 employees and it equates to the same amount as your tax that you're avoiding. Then it makes no difference. You might as well just pay the taxes, right? So
Yeah.
make sure that if you're in a position to employ those 3 and you know that you need them, then go for it.
All right.
Because now you are creating employment, and at the same time you're saving in taxes.
Okay, then. My queen, thank you so much for talking to us and educating us on this today. For more information, if you'd like to hear more or know more, ask questions, we got businesses. We consider ourselves as small business corporations and as well. And we'd like to talk to you and PK. How do we do that?
You can call us on 011
Yeah.
702 8140, or you can email us on info@npkconsultancy.co.za. or just follow us on social platforms. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all of them. The handle is at NPK Consultancy.
Alrighty then. Thank you so much, my queen. We need these from time to time. And now we're thinking, "Ke December, mos. It's already November, so we want to forget about taxes and stuff. But we need to get right first before we can enjoy the festive season, isn't it? Enjoy the festivities whilst you know the books are okay.
And unfortunately, tax does not take holiday here.
Ooh. So tax is every
So
day.
just make sure while you enjoy.
Tax is every
Make sure
day.
tax is every day. Tax is every day until you die.
Oh, my.
Unfortunately, right?
Oh, my.
And when you die, there's actually also taxes, but that's a story of another day.
Oh,
So
my.
just make sure that your taxes are in order. Then you can enjoy your holiday.
Wow, my queen.
If you enjoy your holiday,
Yes.
forget your taxes.
Mm.
You might find penalties waiting for you in January.
And that's in January we want to enjoy. We would love
Exactly.
SARS to owe us.
Yes,
Not
you want the refund.
yeah. No, we don't want the other way around. No, especially in Jan. Especially in Jan. Thank you so much, my queen. And the numbers again.
It is 011
Mm-hmm.
702 8140
011.
or info at 011
Mm-hmm.
702 8140.
Okay. Or
Or info at npkconsultancy.co.za.
all righty then. Thank you so much, my queen. Have yourself
Thank
a
you for
beautiful
having us.
weekend. And you said you are voting, and you're voting for King D music. It looks like the vote is not on your
Yes.
side. Let's wait and see, because Raitas
I'll
Sanet.
pray for it.
Raitas Sanet voted for You Waited by Travis Green. You are with Ntatemuko, King D music. And Bernice says, I vote for Travis Green. Charlene says, Travis Green, You Waited. And Vane, no, actually it's not Vane. It's Wayne. It's Wayne. Oh, now I said it the wrong way. Wayne van Locherenburg. Your message didn't come through, but I see that you want to say
Okay.
something. So you're going to intercede. Maybe I'll play it for you after the news
Can we just
bulletin.
consider that one as King D?
No, it's voting. We are voting. Okay. Maybe I'll be gracious. I'll think about it. Let me consult with with my leadership first, and then. Thank you so much, my queen. Have yourself a beautiful weekend.
Thank you so much. You too.
And that, my family, is our tech specialist, Patricia Khomani from the NPK Consultancy. You can talk to them where tax is concerned, your personal one, your business, and all that. They are there to assist and help. And so you can dial their number 011-702-8140 if you'd like to talk to them. If you need some advice and you'd like to talk to them, it's 011-702-8140. Alternatively, drop them an email at info@npkconsultancy.co.za. It's info@npkconsultancy.co.za. 011-702-8140. Okay, the voting lines are still on. You can still vote. Either You Waited, or let me do this again for family to can hear what am I talking about. So this is the first song, Travis Green, You Waited.
We're going to do this song. It's called You Waited. You came out of your way.
So that's our first song there, Travis Green, You Waited. You either vote for that one or you vote for this one. And the second one is King D Music featuring Dietrich Haddon, Praises. Let's see if I can get to it again. Where's my song? All right, here's it.
Uh-oh.
It's the Hattie and King Deep music. I'm ready. When the praises go up.
So the voting closes at 2 o'clock sharp. And after the news bulletin, I will give you your winning song. And so you choose between Travis Green, You Waited, or King D Music featuring Dietrich Haddon, Praises. And I heard my queen, Patricia, comment saying, it's Friday. Can we have King D, please? All right. So keep voting, my family. And in the last hour, we are going to have a visitor all the way from the USA talking to Apostle Nona Parks. She is going to be ministering tomorrow at IMS, the International Marketplace Summit. We as Radio Pulpit will be there, hoping to meet family members at the International Marketplace Summit Champions Conference. And we're talking about the reformation of the church today, and do not miss it. And she is going to also come through, although she's not going to talk to us for longer on Sunday, but she's going to be there and she has a word for us, and so don't miss it as well. And we're also going to have on Friday, where's Friday? Today's Friday. So on Sunday, we are going to have her and Apostle Glenda Wright McCallum, all the way from the USA, talking about worship at our worship encounter. And Churchill Silatule will also be teaching on worship. We're also going to have some wonderful workshops, and we're also going to have do practicals at the end. How do you love that? I just love it. I just love it. I can't wait for Sunday. I can't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow we are meeting some of our family members, Radio Pulpit family members, at IMS Champions Conference, and then Sunday at our worship encounter at Pumlani Lodge.